Hi, this is Fuad Abasov, a broker with Right at Home Realty, and this is your monthly real estate statistics. Just 6 months ago, we have seen lines of buyers outside open houses and bidding wars back to back on a daily basis. Now, homes are sitting longer on the market, buyers are sitting on the sidelines waiting for greater price drops, and sellers are being forced to lower their expectations. That has both potential buyers and sellers wondering where they stand. The main driver of the slowdown is rising mortgage rates. For example, if mortgage for $1 million home with 20% down payment in January was $2,900 a month, in August, same home would have a mortgage of $4,030, a $1,130 difference. The other drivers of the slowdown are high prices and of course low supply. Buyers who ventured into the market in recent weeks found the prices were below those seen in frenzied winter months, but nonetheless higher than they had been a year ago and even a month ago. Although the supply of homes for sale is growing, an active inventory is still not enough to offset the shortage of homes for sale. New listings were down at the end of August, the lowest since 2010, meaning potential sellers are now concerned as they see more houses sit on the market much longer. People are settling in and becoming more comfortable with reality. Regardless of how we've got here, everyone understands there is a high inflation which needs to be tackled. So there is still a long way to go before this correction sorts itself out. Keep in mind that the real effect of interest rate hikes will be felt not earlier than 12 months down the road. Now, let's take a closer look at home sales in Greater Toronto and surrounding areas in August compared to August of last year as well as last month. Compared to August of last year, the amount of sold properties in Toronto has declined by 25%. An average selling price of a detached home was down by 3% and it was sitting at $1.61 million. Compared to July, it was an increase of $50,000. In Vaughan, the amount of sold properties in August was down by 37%. An average selling price was down by 6% and was sitting at $1.69 million. The days on the market until sale increased by 37% and homes were sitting on the market for 22 days on average. In Richmond Hill, the amount of sold properties went down by 34%. Average selling price did not change compared to August of last year and was sitting at $1.84 million. However, it was down from July when it was at $1,094,000. Days on the market until sale was up by 66%, meaning that they were sitting on the market for 30 days before they were sold. In Mississauga, the amount of sold properties was down by 19%, and average selling price of detached home was slightly up by 2.5% and was sitting at $1.52 million. There were 22 days on the market until properties were sold. The amount of detached home sales in Markham was down by 38% in August compared to last year. An average selling price was slightly up by 2% and it was sitting at $1.73 million. Homes were sitting on the market for 17 days before being sold. In Newmarket, detached home sales were down by 41% compared to August of last year. An average selling price was slightly down by 1.5% and was sitting at $1.23 million. Homes were sitting on the market for 24 days before being sold. In Aurora, we also see 16% decline of sold properties compared to August of last year. An average selling price is $1.48 million in August, at 25 days on the market until homes were sold. Innisfil, a 40% decline in sold properties. Average selling price is up compared to August of last year by 1.8% and sitting at $946,000. It took 24 days for homes to be sold. King City, an amount of sold properties was down by 45%. Average selling price was up by 21% compared to August of last year and is sitting at $2.55 million today. Average days on the market before properties were sold is 30 days. Bradford, 25% decline in sold properties. Average selling price slightly higher than August of last year by 1.5% and is sitting at $1.14 million today. Days on the market until sale is 22 days. Milton, 28% decline in sold properties in August. Average selling price was down by 9% compared to August of last year and is sitting at $1.24 million today. Average days on the market before properties were sold was 23 days. In Stoufville, an average selling price of a detached home compared to August of last year was down by 3% and is sitting at $1.53 million. The amount of sold properties was down by 27%. The amount of days on the market until properties were sold was 19 days. In Barrie, the amount of sold properties has decreased by 33% compared to August of last year. An average selling price of a detached home was $797,000, almost a 10% decline compared to August of last year. It took 25 days for homes to be sold. If you'd like to receive your own personalized sales report about home sales on your street or in the neighborhood, please email me at sold@fuadhomes.com or call me at 647-801-3401. Thanks for watching and see you next month.